العلا FM.
Today we have a very special guest with us on air, and we're so happy to have her actually with us. Dr. Rehab Abdullah Aburas, Design Director at Saudi Artisanal Company. Welcome to the show, Dr. Rehab.
Hello, thank you so much. Thank you for the invite.
Actually, we're so happy that you made it. We know that you had a kind minor small car accident, so we're so glad that you're safe and sound. And we made it through.
I'm glad too. Yes,
like, despite all the things, we're still here. Thank you so much, Dr. Rehab.
Yeah, thank you.
So basically, our topic today, or the topic of the day, is about art and crafts and craftsmanship in general, and how is it really beneficial for a lot of reasons, whether it was, self-esteem or confidence, or boosting confidence, or even as a stress relief or increase empathy, or as well, it also enhances the brain productivity. So for many reasons, it's great to have something to do by your own hands. But today we would like to know more about art and crafts, since you are the expert. Can you share with us how craftsmanship is applied within these days and how it will look like in the future?
Okay. So for me personally, I started with the art as like a discipline and study and career. So we learn a lot of things, how to do it by hand, how to come up with an idea, and then transfer this idea to a product by a lot of trials and experiments. And as you mentioned, all this process has like a lot of positive effects, not just like a product as like the satisfaction you had after finishing the product and coming up with something beautiful, and at the same time sometimes it's like functional. It's like it's very rewarding. So what we do now in the design and art, or in the craft specifically, we take certain techniques from the traditional techniques, and probably you've seen it a lot now, even the patterns and all. It's like there is awareness now in the whole Saudi Arabia about like how we embrace our culture, how to use these patterns and techniques in many things. But to come up with something really cultural and has a real story, you need to understand first these crafts and these techniques, and then you move on to the design and how to implement these techniques. So after learning the art for myself, I started studying the design, which helped me a lot to employ those art techniques into design. Because there are a lot of designers, they have this kind of gap, especially in the product. They know how to design beautiful designs, but when it comes to the craftsmanship and how to implement it, it's difficult, or it's not realistic. So we need to have this kind of balance between the art and the design, and how to implement these techniques, how to show the artisans, especially the ones who did not get like education and they learn it in like self-taught, most of them. How to read the design, how to implement it, how to come up with something really within high quality.
Great. So if you can also share with us, how can craftsmanship products contribute to the economy in general?
Probably everyone is seeing like this huge growth in artisanal pieces and products, and also the awareness of these kind of products and handmade products. We have a lot of now festivals, events, and tourists, and a lot of historical places where a lot of people are coming and they would like to purchase something really authentic and has a meaning and story behind it. So I believe there is a big demand now, but what we need to do is to empower the artisans, enhance their skills, to come up with a really good quality products, at the same time contemporary designs, or we update the designs. So what we do, for example, we have this team of designers. They come up with these ideas and designs, and then we divide the design into small pieces. So for example, there is an artisan who does the wood part, there is an artisan who do the embroidery and so on, and then we compile all the the pieces together to come up with something unique and has a story behind it. Yeah, and there is also, of course, even the prints and a lot of things. We didn't have these kind of cultural pieces in products before. Now you can see like a lot of growth of, or big growth on that.
Yes.
If you visit Al Balad or any of those historical places, you will see even the artisans we were talking about, they're always out of stock.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really amazing, and as you said, like right now, people are really appreciating these pieces, and especially that tourists are coming from all over the world visiting Saudi Arabia. They would definitely look for something special that is, related to the culture. So I guess when we talk about economy, it's definitely in a way making people having jobs, and the sales also contribute to the economy in a way. So it is a win-win situation for everybody, I guess. And at the end, it's great to spread Saudi history and Saudi art all over the world. So it's something really great that you're doing, especially as you mentioned, Dr. Rehab, that many artists work together on one piece. So that's even more valuable and gives it even better style or new shape, if I may say.
And we need to be smart about it. For sure, we can't compete machines and how fast is like a production in factories and machinery and the quality of products that made by machines. But we can be smart about it. We can look into the design, and we have like when we analyze the design, there are certain parts can be done through machines. And then a lot of pieces can be done also through artisans. So you can, by this way, empower them and help them to be faster in the production and to meet the demands in the market.
Great. Well, so Dr. Rehab, don't go anywhere. We still have more questions for you. And we're just going to go listen to The Moon by Megan and come back to Dr. Rehab. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a very special guest with us, Dr. Rehab Abdullah Aburas, Design Director at Saudi Artisanal Company. Welcome again, Dr. Rehab.
Thank you.
So we have one more question for you. If you can share with us, what is your role in helping the talents and their creation?
Okay, so we're talking about the talented or the design itself, or the artist or the artisans, because in each discipline there is a lot of things you can do. For the artisans, for example, we're still really at the beginning of learning and discovering a lot of techniques that are, for example, in other places are like already advanced. So for example, if we're talking about wood as a craft or like metal work and all these kinds, like there are a lot of techniques we can empower artisans by teaching them how to do it and how to enhance the products. This is something we can do with the artisans. Also, as designers, one of our responsibilities is to embrace what we know as craft and come up with a really smart, as I mentioned, and nice designs that can be using, even if they are simple techniques, but putting together different, let's say, elements and pieces together, then to come up with a really successful product. It's not an easy task. It's not like the design of something, and then you give it to factory and they will produce it. It's a bit tricky because we've been a lot of experiences of designs that did not work at the end. Artisans did not know how to do it. Probably sometimes we see different techniques around the world, but then when we come here, there is not that many of artisans doing it. So we need to be like building this industry step by step to, reach something like a whole new let's say, I don't know, like methods and styles of design that embracing the culture, and at the same time they are contemporary and new, and people would like to purchase them.
I totally get it. Well, so it's not easy. Like, it's not easy to do so. And it depends, as you said, on the field itself or the particular style of design or art or whatever.
Yes, and you need to diverse your also methods and techniques. So if I will explain, let's say, a technical drawings or something like the design to an artisan, not all of them knows how to read, for example, software and a very advanced method. So sometimes you need to simplify things. So it's and this is all, it's like a responsibility on the designer how to communicate and come up to solutions for the design, and at the same time the artisan will be comfortable on doing it and knows how to master it.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Rehab, for your time and for the great information you've shared about art and craft. And in general, yes, we do feel so proud that we have such a place that is really dedicated for artists and for people who love to use their hands in doing and creating a lot of touchable things that could actually benefit themselves and benefit others as well. So we're so glad that you are doing what you're doing, Dr. Rehab, and to many more successes. Oh yeah.
العلا مدرسة الديرة. Wow, ما شاء الله. يعني the things I've seen in like the artisans, how they do palm trees and jewelry, it's amazing.
It is. This is, you're true about that. It's one place that you definitely, if you're visiting Al Ula, you need to see what the beautiful ladies are doing right there. I've been there as well, and I saw the dedication and the hard work. So as you said, it's a really great place to be at if you are an art enthusiast as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Rehab, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Al Ula FM, the sound of Arabia.